and today I'm starting a new part of cracking Google Associate Cloud Engineer certification, and new part is storage. So today I'm going for a cloud storage, and the next lecture would be cloud big table, then BigQuery, cloud SQL, cloud spanner, cloud data store, decision charts. So in cloud storage we are going to talk about introduction of cloud storage, then different kind of properties, then storage classes, then comparison, then access control, then static space and demo. So cloud storage is non-structural data storage. So typically if you see in database they have structured data types, like means they have rows and they have columns, but here when we use cloud storage, so we have to use non-structured data. Okay, so if your data is structured, then you should look for other storage option. So cloud storage is object based or block based. Is a object based means like document type, or block based meaning everything stored in considered as an object. It's a highly available and durable storage option. So everything is object. So this is cloud storage. And properties of cloud storage. Cloud storage has something called buckets, and to store object in it, keep in this point working with the cloud storage. Bucket is a flat storage. Okay, this means there is no folder and subfolder. However, GCP imitates folder using forward slash in the object name. Bucket name should be universally unique name. The object is immutable, so there is no update, truncate, or append for object. However, you can overwrite it. Every object has some metadata storage about it. So as you know that metadata is data about data, like the summary information. Metadata is key value for having something information about object. So these are properties. And storage class. So storage class are kind of categories based on object access frequency. For example, there are two files in the bucket, and one is accessed frequently and other is being accessed to other ones per month. Then paying the same price for both files are not convenient. So one is accessing every day, one we are accessing for months. So paying for the each equal amount is not good idea, right? So they have some other option which we are going to discuss here. So cut down cost, we can apply nearline storage class, and second is a second file which will change billing of the file. So if we change, then it will change our billing. Behind the scene file is then stored the some non-expensive storage which is stored infrequently accessed data. So non-expensive data, we can put the data which is not accessed regularly. So available storage classes are multi-regional, part of standard now, multi-regional, regional, part of standard now, right? So multi-regional, then regional, nearline, cold line, archive, nearline, cold line, archive, plus regional and multi. It's the 5 type. So comparisons of all these 4 types storage classes. These are 4 storage classes: multi-region, region, nearline, cold line, archive. First is purpose, second is redundancy, availability, durability, and common use cases, then application types, all those things. So the first one is multi-region. As you say, the purpose is the highest available ability for frequently used data. We can put multi-region so that it will be highly available because one data is lost. Other regional is a data access within the region, and nearline is a data access once per month, and cold line is a data access less than per quarter. Archive is long-term digital presence of the access less than a year. Okay, then redundancy is the zero redundancy. Regional redundancy available for question, and the near line is regional. This is also cold line is regional, outline is regional. Availability is 99% for the multi-region, and region also 99% same. And cold near line is also 99% cold, and all the data is available. Durability and availability, almost the first two is very high, the second is almost 90%. The durability is almost equal. And the common use of the content storage and delivery, business continuity, data saving and retrieval within the range of analytics, infrequently used archive storage, data recovery system, and long-term storage. Application type: video, multimedia, and statics file. Computer insensitive data, transferring data analytics, backup log trail, backup archive original, log files, auditing data, all those things. So based on the file access pattern, you can apply different classes and objects. So based on the pattern how this file being used, we can apply, So in the new update, replica, multi-region, and region classes are standard classes, and also bucket can dwell region. In additional, archive storage class provide a long-term digital prevention of data and access lane. Once you select location, multi-dwell, single region for a bucket, then you cannot change it. The process is irrelevant. So once it's keep in mind, please select right location, all those things you cannot change later once it is done. So access control is also like how you use this data and who can use. So access control define one can access your files storage in bucket. ACL can be defined on the bucket level or at file level, the different way to provide. So bucket level also we can provide ACL or file level also. So public access means indicate if bucket or data could be accessed by anyone on internet, all cluster, or anyone is signed into the Google account, all authenticated users. Public to the internet means one and more bucket level permission is granted access to all user or all authenticated schedule. To stop public access, remove these member from the bucket permission. Non-public means bucket is policy control. All objects are uniformly and no permission have been granted. All user and all authenticated user. Access control object ACL means that fine grained object level access control list. Enable object may be public if they grant to access all user and all authentication. Signed URL accessing bucket via signed URL means accessing bucket object. So these are like non-public, public, access control. Okay, so signed URL and those things. Now the next part is static speech. One of the great things about cloud storage bucket, you can host any statics website. Just upload HTML, CSS, JavaScript file to the bucket and set the bucket is statics. That is it. If you want to highly available statics website, you can have multi-region bucket data service. So statics space like they're not changing with the the query. They don't have backend query. So you can earlier created buckets. Then I am hands-on learn creating storage bucket section. You will follow the same steps creating and more buckets. So last time we in I am hands-on we create already buckets. Okay, I'm going. Okay, so this is previous section we did already how to create bucket, so you can go to my previous lecture. So once you create storage, so we go to here browser, then we select storage, then browser, then create buckets, and it have option you see the delete, refresh, and so all panel. So here we click on create buckets. So here this is a create bucket storage and retrieval your data. Get started by creating bucket container where it can be organized. These are things. A form created bucket will open. Read every option carefully as you go through them on the create. So name of buckets, this is an example. Choose where you storage data, choose default storage class your data, choose advanced setting also you can put. So this is the things. about storage, cloud storage. Next lecture we are going for lab exercise, and this is also important. So in this lab cloud storage, we will covering up creating buckets, uploading files on the bucket based on like multi threads upload or parallel composite upload, creating signed URL, applying lifecycle policies. So lifecycle policy is also important, like how many days you want to put, like so after that it will delete automatically that file. In this lesson we will learn about upload files, GCS bucket using UI. In this lab you will have to cloud CLI, carrying a different operation using GS util component, run cloud init. In this class you are using laptop and terminal provided end of the lesson, and then run of config list. So when you type gcloud config list core account, your email ID you need to pass, disable use repo equal to true, project is your project name, active configuration is default. Okay, creating bucket, type gutil lcit existing bucket. If you get a list of buckets, and then gutility mbgs bucket name, the bucket name need to be globally unique, type is gutil lsec your new. Now we will upload files to the buckets. There are two ways in which you can upload file on bucket your system using copy and move command. Both are self here, copy and move. So one is move and another is copy. Source and destination command will move the file to now, and type demo files and demo.txt, create file and move this demo to your buckets. gs colon you need to pass gutil ls gs cross checks. Okay, so this is uploading file, multi-thread uploads, gutil -mv large directory, then buckets, gutil cloud storage, move, parallel composites. So there is a different creating the signed URL. Okay, you can go through the my screenshots and you can do. Okay, so there is a different way applying lifecycle. So support common use cases like string time to live TTL. So the some cloud storage like cloud, for the table level they provide the TTL based on the time when the data inserted or that column, it will delete. Basically it's like delete mechanism, automatically delete all object your bucket in more than 365 all data. You can apply lifecycle policy check. Okay, so there are lifecycle policy condition, all those. Okay, applying lifecycle policy is also important. And then yeah, you can go through this one. I'm going to attach this one to video description and you can practice it. Please like and subscribe.